So I have to make a decision. Now, I grew oats last year. I'm not sure that I'm super happy with that because the problem is oats. You get less oats off the fields, and then what's going to happen is because I got less oats, I still got to feed my chickens, and they're going to take up more oats or the same amount of oats that I would have if it was wheat or barley, but I got less. So I end up it costs more. I make less money because I'm not getting as many oats out of it. So I'm thinking that probably the oats. So I guess what I'm getting at is this. I think I need to mow today before we move on. I wanted to let the grass grow one more stage. We're already in September. If I mow these fields off, I can wait till next month. Okay, I can. Let me think about this because you can plant barley and wheat as late as October. So if we let it go one more day, it should be okay. So I'm going to do that. And then we also have our harvest coming with our soybeans. Oh no, it's raining. Ugh. So just like that, it's October. We blink. The fall has begun in our probably second to last year on this farm. I've really enjoyed this farm. I hope you guys have enjoyed this series too. Oh yeah, now the grass is fully grown. You can see that the same height as the surrounding grass. And we should have our soybeans already. I know I can't harvest those when it's raining, but it's supposed to clear up in a little bit. But we can start at least mowing. Now, in real life, I don't know, mowing the grass while it's raining is not a good idea. But I think that we would be okay doing it this time around. So, um, I'm going to wait some time. In the meantime, though, I need to feed the cows and water everything. So, let's get wet. Still, after all these years, the farmers, he still looks constipated when he drives these open tractors. Look at his back. Oh my. Hello, cows. Just a couple more months and those cows should be done. I want to check real quick and see how we're. 33.7. Yep. Pretty sure when they reach 3,500, that's the max. The max price. Oh, I let the water dump on it. It went automatically. Now that's interesting. So we got a bunch of mushrooms ready to be put in the storage. There we go. Not much there. All right, so I'm going to continue with the morning chores. I'll be back. Yeah, I'm going to feed those cows. I've got some hay bales. You know those cows are hungry. There's one. Let's make that two. Surprisingly, it hasn't. It'll disappear in a second. It's funny how slow that it goes in. I'll set this here. We'll come back and get it. Oh, there goes. It's in. So this is next. I don't think that. I don't think you put it in sideways. It's kind of a pain. This was our weather yesterday. Hours and hours and hours of rain. It thunderstormed all night last night. Finally ending at about 4 o'clock in the morning. There's that. And let's go ahead and grab our all 3 little pallets. Got a lot of shrooms coming out of this, so it's going to be a good, I feel like $3,000 or $4,000 a pallet. It makes some good money there. It's nice driving. I swear I just heard a buck snorting in the woods. Did you guys hear that? It was like... Nope. Nope. Put it down. Oh, Lord. This is the exciting stuff. I left it in this time because it's probably one of the last times I'll be doing it. Not. I got at least 3 more rounds. Because the cows I don't think I'll be ready for until January. 36 months I believe is their peak, but I could be wrong about that. Okay, and so we are done with the morning chores. I'm going to speed up time here. We're going to let it go past. I'm going to wait till it stops raining, basically. And it sounds like the rain has stopped. I'm going to slow time down. 10:04. Why am I bringing this tractor out? I have no idea. Oh boy. I think to start with, the most important thing that we have to do right now is get our crop. So, actually, yeah. So, yeah. Yeah, that's it. That's the ticket. So I'm going to go grab the cart. Because I am a genius. See how I transformed this old rat into a most delightful rat. That's from The Nightmare Before Christmas. When all the Halloween toys are trying to, or all the Halloween characters are trying to make Christmas toys. quite the weather going on today. Okay, there's that. Hold on. There's this. This guy's not going to get used for a little bit either, so I'm just going to pull it in here and park it right about there. All right, and then I just simply back this out. Hopefully it travels straight. Too bad. I might be getting hung up on the barn. Wow, this game is really lagging for me tonight. Oh. Jeez. Weird to drive this backwards, but I guess it does make the most sense for street use. And man, look at this, all this chop. What the heck is going on, Farm Sim? I feel like almost like my DLAA settings got changed or something. There we go. A little awkward. How do I shift my seat? Let's see. Lower header, turn on header. Change driving direction. There we go. I'm not hiring an AI worker. Instead, I'm going to hold the button down, and we're going to steering assist. Let's do 2 headlands. Or not. I guess 1, 2. Okay. Happened. Something not good is happening. What do we got going on here? Ready to harvest. And I started to harvest and nothing happened. Okay, there we go. I don't understand why it didn't work to start with. That was weird. That freaked me out. It wasn't eating them at first. Now it's working though, so that's good. I suppose I could hire a worker for this. There we go. I got to do it. AI worker. Okay. Wait. What happened? I've never actually used an AI worker on this before. AI worker. Okay. She's going for it. Ladies and gentlemen, Barbie. Okay, let's get... It kind of looks like a Barbie doll. Thank you, Ken. All right, so now we're gonna. I figured to speed things up a little bit. We'll get Barbie to harvest with us. She's gonna mac down, and we're gonna massy. She's gonna mac down, and we're gonna mac down. We're gonna fluff up this soybean harvest. Oh yeah, make it fluffy. Now, I guess in real life, if they do this, and correct me if I'm wrong, it increases the yield because it gets moisture out of the plant. So they'll cut it, and they won't necessarily harvest it right away. They'll let it dry for a little bit as the seeds continue to mature on the ground. Then they'll go pick them up. So it's not, in the game, we kind of don't do it as realistically because we pick up as we harvest, you know, but like I guess in real life they would let it sit for, I don't know how long, a day or two, maybe longer, but to get it to start drying, because I guess sometimes they just won't stop the greening process, and then it actually is bad for the yield. You got to know when to cut them. Know when to roll them. Speaking of rolling, and just a quality thing. So I usually eat oatmeal for breakfast, right? And I get those instant packages. And traditionally I've been using Quaker Oats. Well, I thought I got cheap, and it's like I'll try the Walmart ones. Because the Walmart ones are literally like half the price. And the truth is, you get what you pay for. The Walmart oats, instant oatmeal, they don't seem to absorb water. It's really weird. Like they just stay like kind of hard and chewy. They don't soften up in boiled water. Whereas the Quaker Oats ones, they just turn they mush up real nice. I don't know how to explain it. Mushy sounds wrong, but they get soft and edible. So back to Quaker Oats for me. Dropping off the stuff. That's a good amount of soybeans already. We had almost a harvester full just from one pass. I didn't even get the whole way around. I was almost around, but not quite the whole way. Oh, weird, and then she went right up to the end of the field. Huh, okay. That's an odd way to do it, but all right. That means I need to speed up here because she's coming around the other side then. Should be what the deuce? She'll be coming around the other side now when she comes. She'll be coming around the other side now when she comes. She'll be coming around the other side now. Coming around the other side. She'll be chopping up the soybeans when she comes. Sorry. Okay, I'm gonna get this done. I'll be back. Conflict of harvest. She wants to go this way. She's gonna miss that whole. She's gonna say she's done. Watch. Okay. You're doing the wrong side, but okay. It was an odd way to. Oh, lady. You're fired. Oops. What just happened here? I tried to turn on the automatic drive. I might have collided with her. Oh, she figured it out though. That's good. Okay. Well, so much for my lack of knowledge on her abilities. She's doing great. And she's not riding 6 white horses, but she is driving the Mac down. And we've made quick work of this field. So phase 1 Operation Soybean is complete. I've got all the soybeans off. And once again, pretty thin harvest, but that's how they are. They don't really give you a ton of yield. That's why they're so valuable. I don't think people realize this. Most crops go for about the same amount of money. Just some give you less yield, so. Wheat is 3 times lower, but it also gives you 3 times as much, so. And you get straw for free. So it actually may pay out better in the long run. Even though the soybean price is higher, because you got to have a lot of fields. Like, we're not even going to get a full cart, which is okay. But it's just, yeah. I was thinking we'd get a lot more soybeans than we did, and that's with the bonus. This guy's done being used until next year. I know my way around here. Sort of. Where do I go? Where do we go now? Let's fix and clean this guy up. Let's see. $1,000 in repair. 25 in repair to the Macdon. Let's fuel up and wash up. Oh, I just pulled next to it. Grr. Is it filling up? No. There we go. And she's getting nice and clean. All right. Whoops. So I think this guy's done for the year. Go ahead and put that away. So we say farewell to the Western Combine. Okay, so that's all set. She's returned to the garage. Looks good. And let's go ahead and grab the... Oops. Shoot. One problem. Yeah, you saw it. I need that mower for the next move. Flipping around. Oh, wait a minute. Come on. I know this works. There it is. Take this back, and not done with this tractor yet, but I'm done with the header. Oops. Somehow that got caught. Oh, they stick out a little far. All right, let's clear this up. Fix that up. Not bad. 80 bucks and $32. Once again, not bad. Fuel. This is already pretty clean, but oh, the header. All right, where's the here? Home sweet farm. All right. Now I'll pull that in later. What was I doing? Oh, shit. Hold on. All right, full disclosure, I'm kind of sleepy. I may or may not have dozed off and crashed into the bales. This is what I get for recording last thing at night after I've been in. Today is Juneteenth, and so we had the day off from work, and we went to the local swimming pool, and Liza got to swim all day with me. And so now I'm sleepy as all get out. But they went to bed already, so I was like, oh, it's not too late at night. It's kind of the perfect time for me to make an episode. But apparently, it is the perfect time for me to make an episode. However, a little drowsy. All right, so we're going to go ahead and get the mowing started. Hang on a second here. It is pushing on towards bedtime. That I had to see what time it was. I'm like, oh, it's 9:40. That's why I'm getting sleepy. I usually go to bed about 10, 10:15, somewhere around there. 6:30 comes early, and the dogs usually wake up a little bit before that, so. Alright, so I'm going to start the mowing. We'll see how far into it we get. But let's see something real quick here. Oh yeah, so we'll give you a little bit longer episode, but I'm going to get started with the mowing, and then I'll probably finish it in the next episode. And this is all going to get turned into hay. And we'll store it for next year. Because I'd like to expand. We have the cows. I'd like to put in a goat pen. Probably down at the end of the field somewhere. Could start producing some goat's milk. Just for poops and giggles. Down where I live now, I see a lot of these. I haven't ever seen one working in the field though, but I've seen them at dealerships. I've seen them on YouTube, but I've never actually seen one in action in person. And I always wondered why people like these disc mines over traditional mowers. And I guess part of the draw is that they, because they use really short blades, they actually can cut up pretty much anything. Almost like a mulcher, but they just cut through because it's not, you're not like having a huge blade picking up resistances against thicker grass. They're short, tiny little blades. So maybe they have like more torque to them or something, I don't know. Years ago I had a billy goat trim mower or a rough mower, and it was like it was a disc mine inside. It had 4 short blades instead of like my lawn tractor had 2 2 blades. Each of them was like 22 inches or something like that. And even though the deck of the Billy Goat was smaller, it had more blades. And it would really rip stuff up. You could cut into, like, I don't want to say bushes, but like when things started getting a bit reedy, it would still cut through them like a goat. Hence the name Billy Goat. Why did it do that? All right, so things are going well here. We're cutting, we're chopping. If you've enjoyed this video, watching me fall asleep and crash into stuff, along with getting chores done and mowing and all that good stuff, please be sure to chuck me some money. Buy me a coffee. Link is in the description. Oh, by the way, streaming will be starting again. It's not going to be full-time like it was. It'll be probably like a couple times a week. Starting next week, we have cable coming in on, I want to say, the 22nd. 21st, 22nd, 23rd. I'm sorry, 25th. So we'll be getting our cable installed on the 25th, which means that I'll be able to stream again. So I will hopefully see you guys then. Until then, ciao. Have a great night. Be sure to subscribe. Thumbs up always help, and hopefully you guys had fun watching me run the Macdon tonight, get some chores done around the farm as we start to wrap this farm up. Have a good night, everybody. See you next time. Bye.